G'day fellas and welcome back to another build tutorial. In this one we'll be making this small aesthetic cottage which still has enough room for all of the essentials. Whether you're wanting it as a base, a build to fill up your world or anything else, this build will be a nice addition to your world. So as usual, I'll do a quick tour of this base just to be sure this is something you actually want to make. But wait, just before we start the tour, I wanted to mention that we now have some new music. That's right, I've finally upgraded from the slowed down Minecraft songs. The artist It's Okay Love reached out to me on Instagram letting me know I could use his music in my videos, and I must say his tunes fit in really well. But if you miss those slowed down Minecraft songs, I've decided to upload some of my personal favorites over on my second channel, so be sure to check that out if you want. Now, let's get started on the tour. So coming up to the front wall, there's some nice archway designs. We got a couple of lanterns as well, and also a bunch of greenery around. We also have a nice pathway, some azaleas along this pathway, and a little farm as well. Let's head around to the side. The side designs are pretty much the same as the front. We got like some azaleas under the windows and stuff like that. This is what the back looks like here. We also have a nice chimney design as well that is actually connected up to a furnace inside. And here's the side wall design as well. Now let's head inside and take a look at the interior. So on the first floor we have the bedroom. We also have a little bit of storage, a private little storage chest under here. Over here we have pretty much a purely decorative area. We've got like a smoker with some logs on top and stuff like that. We also got a little extra storage up here. Over this side we have a grindstone and a saw thingy. I can't remember what it's called, stone cutter. And we also have a little more storage up here as well, and just some nice greenery inside here, just to keep that greenery theme that's on the roof inside as well. Heading up the ladder, we come up to the second floor, and up here we have the main storage, which is not a lot of storage, I know. You can always replace these two barrels with more chests if you want. And also on this side we have our main crafting blocks and some smelting blocks as well. Here's where the chimney connects up to on the furnace, and then we have just our crafting blocks here. We have a little bit more storage over on here as well, and some barrels. And that's pretty much it for this interior. It's pretty small, of course, so I feel like this base would probably be more suited to just a build to fill up your world to make it look nice, but you could use it as a base if you wanted to as well. You just might need some separate areas for more storage and stuff like that. But if you're happy with the look of this base and you want to keep building it, just keep following along with the video and we'll get started on the tutorial right now. So starting off, of course, find a nice flat location, and then start off by placing in the very first block of all of the pillars. Next, raise up all of the left side pillars to the specified height. And once those are all raised up, just connect them all up together at the top. Next, head down to the last 4 pillars and raise them all up to the specified height. And then also connect those up at the top as well. Next, connect up the pillars in this location here. This is in line with the top of the pillars from the ones we just connected up. Next, it's time to start on the wall design. Firstly, let's place 3 columns of stripped oak blocks just like this. At the top, in between those strips, place in some upside down oak stairs, and at the bottom, place some oak planks. Fill in these 2 gaps here with some glass panes. And then in front of those walls, on the pillars, we're going to add some spruce stairs, and connected to those will be some spruce trapdoors as well, to create this nice arch look. And then also place in a lantern as well. Next, we're going to head around the corner and just repeat this exact same wall design on the side here. Now with that wall done, let's head around the corner and repeat that exact same wall design once again. Now onto the wall beside that. This one is a little bit different in that we're going to be just filling up the entire wall with stripped oak blocks. And then of course add that same arch design once again. Now heading around the corner once again. On these walls, these are pretty much the same as the first 3 walls that we did, except they're just condensed down and are only one window. Now, heading around to the final wall, which is actually where we're going to be adding the door. Let's place in the single column of stripped oak blocks here. We're going to place some upside down oak stairs here and another stripped oak block above that. And then before we place the door, replace that grass block with a spruce plank block. And also don't forget to add in that arch design as well with the spruce stairs and spruce trapdoors. Now to finish up the bottom walls, we're going to go around and place some azaleas and also flowering azaleas. Just alternate between both of these. And make sure to place these in front of the oak plank blocks. Next, let's get out our scaffolding and head up to the second floor so we can start adding in the wall designs. Once again, place in the 2 strips of stripped oak wood. At the bottom, place in some oak planks, and at the top, place some upside down oak stairs. Add in the glass panes, and then also add in that archway look once again. Now in front of the oak planks, we're going to place some upside down oak stairs, and on top of that, place a pot with a flowering azalea inside. Heading around the corner to the left side, just repeat the 2 below wall designs, except just replace the oak plank blocks on the bottom with more oak stairs. Now heading around to the back wall, we're just going to repeat that same wall design once again. Now heading around to this side wall, this one's going to be different. We're going to place some stripped oak wood just in line with the pillars like this. Then for the center one, just place 1 oak log just like this, and then continue adding more stripped oak wood. Next, let's move on to the top roof design, and start off by placing some deep slate tile stairs for the trim. Now get out your scaffolding and head up to the top, and just continue on the trim, and this is just a simple staircase design. And once you get to the center block, just place 3 deep slate tile slabs, just like I have. And then also add a lantern just below those deep slate tile slabs. Now just continue the rest of the trim all the way around the top roof. Once you've finished off the entire trim, just fill in the rest of the roof with oak stairs. With the top roof done, add in some oak leaves in random splotches. This creates a nice overgrown style cottage look, but feel free to leave these out if you prefer. Now I almost forgot about these little gaps left in the roof. All you have to do is just fill these in with stripped oak logs. Be sure to repeat this on the back as well. Next, head down to the top of the first floor and start off the roof by placing in the deep slate tile stairs for the trim. Once the trim is all done, fill in the rest of the roof with oak stairs, and also at the top add in some oak slabs. Now with that done, head around to the back and we're going to add in our chimney design. This is made with the same block we used for the trim, deep slate tile stairs and slabs. And we're just going to place them in this randomized pattern so it kind of looks like it's been used a fair bit. And this is 4 blocks tall in total, and on top we're just going to add in a campfire, surround it with spruce trapdoors, and then on top add in an oak trapdoor. Now with the chimney done, place in some more random splotches of oak leaves just like we did with the top roof. Now to finish off the roof design, just head around to the exposed face here and just fill in all of the gaps with stripped oak wood. Now heading around to the front, add in some more oak leaves just hanging down like this. And then we're going to start off by adding in the dirt pathway. Just create this randomized pattern that's 2 blocks wide and extend it as far as you need to go. Now add some random azaleas just along the pathway like this. And now to finish up the exterior, let's create the farm design. These fences are directly touching the pathway and are also 2 blocks away from the pillars of the house. Now with all of the fences placed, head on inside and directly in the center place in 1 water source. Next, go ahead and till all of the grass. Now on these 2 spots here, add in a composter, and then on the other side place a barrel with a lantern on top. And then plant in your crop of choice. I'm using carrots and potatoes. Now it's time to head inside. And first let's start off with the wall design. So above here, we're going to add in a bunch of spruce planks. And these are just 1 block above the top of the walls here. And we're just going to add these all the way along the top. And once we get to this point, we're going to extend it out by 2 blocks. And then over here, we're going to grab some stripped oak logs and we're going to extend this pillar all the way down to the bottom here. Connect up this area here with more stripped oak logs. And then over on this side, we're going to extend the spruce planks all the way to the edge, just like this. We're going to leave this gap here because this is not going to be seen. And now in this gap here, we're going to completely fill all of this in with stripped oak logs. I'm just going to extend this all the way up to the top right here. And now with all of the bottom floor walls done, it's time to move on to the actual floor design. And this is very simple. So we're just going to add a strip of stripped spruce logs in the center, just like this. And then around it, in every other block, we're going to be placing spruce planks. And I also just noticed that I missed this one section right here. So just bring these pillars down and make it flush, just like that. Now onto the ceiling design, we're going to get some oak logs and just extend them out like this, just a central pillar. And then around this, we're going to be adding some spruce slabs. So just fill in everywhere with spruce slabs, just like this. And now with that all done, our first floor is now completed, except for obviously all of the interior details and stuff. So now we're going to come over to here And right here, we're going to be adding a ladder in. So place in all of your ladders. We're going to remove this one slab here and place a ladder there. Let's climb all the way up to the top. And on top of here, place on a trapdoor. And then all we need to do for up here is add on our ceiling. So see this log here, go one above that, and we're going to add 2 logs just like this. And then beside this pillar, we're going to be adding 2 spruce slabs on each side. And then to the right of these 2 slabs, we're going to add another 2, and they're down by half a block, just like this. And then do the same thing on the other side. And then we're just going to fill in these little gaps here. So just jump up, place a log like that, and then place another 2 logs just on either side of that. And now that's our top floor design done. Let's head back down and add in all of our details. So let's start off with the bedroom. Firstly, grab some barrels, and we're going to add 3 along the top just like this. And then below the left and right barrel, we're going to add a spruce trapdoor, and in the middle, add some spruce stairs. Now directly below that, add in your bed. Doesn't really matter what color this is. Red is what I always use just because, you know. And then to the left of that, add a lectern with a book in it, and then to the right of the bed, add a chest. And then lastly, we're just going to add a couple more slabs just above these barrels. And that's your bedroom area done. Now let's move on to the little kitchen area. So once again, grab your barrels, add 3 along the top just like this, and to the right of it, add some oak leaves. Now we're going to add a shelf underneath these barrels, so get some spruce stairs and put them underneath the left and the right barrel, and in between those, add in a spruce slab. Underneath the leaves, add a spruce trapdoor just like this. Now underneath the barrels, we're going to add in a couple of blocks. Firstly, add in a cauldron, put some water in it, and also add a tripwire hook above it. Kind of looks like a little tap. And then on the front of the cauldron, add in a spruce sign just like that. Now to the right of this, add on a smoker. Above it, place a campfire and extinguish it with a shovel. And then to the right of that, add in some upside down spruce stairs, and on top, a flower pot with a spruce sapling inside. And with this kitchen area done, let's head over to this side. So once again, grab your barrels. We're going to place 2 to the right of the ladder at the top, just like this. Underneath that, we're going to add a shelf. So firstly, place in some upside down spruce stairs, and then place a spruce trapdoor just like this. On the other side of the ladder, add in some oak leaves, and also a spruce trapdoor underneath that. And then above those spruce leaves, we're going to place in a spruce slab just like that, so it connects up with the ceiling. Now under here, we're going to add a little table. To do this, we're going to place our first stair block to the right of the ladder like this. And then the next one we're going to place just like that, so it kind of creates this like table look. Now on this table, we're going to place a stone cutter, and then to the left of that, place a grindstone. Now we're almost done with the bottom floor. All that's left is to add in our lanterns. So come along this pillar, and then 1 block away from the edge, add in your lantern, and do the same thing on the other side. And now we're all done with the bottom floor, and it's time to head up to the second floor. Starting off the second floor, we're going to come over to the left side where the ladder is. And of course, once again, we're going to add some barrels along the top. And we're going to be putting a shelf underneath this as well, this time with a slab. And then where the windows are, just a spruce trapdoor just like that. Now underneath, next to the trapdoor for the ladder, place some oak leaves, and then on the exposed face, place on a spruce sign. Now on the other side, we're going to do pretty much the exact same thing, except where the trapdoor is, we're going to be placing a spruce slab. So there's these 2 areas done. Now let's head into the main area right here. So let's start off with the right side, which is the storage. Let's head all the way to the end, and we're going to add in 2 double chests just like this. And then beside this, we're going to add in 2 barrels. Now heading over to the left side, we're going to add in a smithing table, and then an anvil, a crafting table, a smoker, furnace, and then a blast furnace. Now onto the little table at the end here, place some upside down spruce stairs, and then cap off both sides with a spruce trapdoor. Now on top of the table, just place a flower pot and an azalea inside. Now above that azalea, place in a lantern, but not directly above it. We're going to go 1 block to the right, and then place another lantern just on this block right here. And with that, the entire build is now done. If you enjoyed this build and the tutorial, be sure to leave a like as it helps this video reach more people. Also, feel free to subscribe as well for future tutorials and builds just like this one. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.